All right, hi everyone. A very good morning to all of you, and welcome back once again to another class of Top 100 MCQ series for the upcoming JAB examination, November 2025. So, I am taking the top 100 MCQs for IE and IFS, my dear friends. Right now, we are taking the questions from Module A, and after that, we will be picking up Module B and then C and then D. ठीक है, तो हर हफ्ते आपका एक मॉड्यूल के 100 क्वेश्चंस कंप्लीट होंगे फॉर ऑल द सब्जेक्ट्स इन दिस पर्टिकुलर सीरीज एंड सारे टीचर्स आपके साथ चारों सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए एक एक मॉड्यूल का एमसीक्यू कराएंगे हर हफ्ते। ठीक है जी। तो प्लीज गिव मी अ थम्स अप इफ यू कैन सी मी प्रॉपर्ली एंड कैन हियर मी प्रॉपर्ली, देन आई विल क्विकली स्टार्ट द क्लास। एंड टुडे yes, and today we are going to cover 20 MCQs based on a very important topic from module A, that is the इंटरनेशनल इकोनॉमिक ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस। ठीक है, एक या दो क्वेश्चन पक्का इस वाले टॉपिक से आते ही हैं। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं विद क्वेश्चन नंबर 1। कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स विद रिस्पेक्ट टू आईएमएफ एंड यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई द correct statements. It was established on 27 December 1944 with 30 member nations, with India as a founding member. It was established on 27 December 1944 as a result of Bretton Woods Conference. Bretton Woods Conference, and IMF along with World Bank was established, and that is why IMF and World Bank are together called as what? Bretton Woods twins. Okay, so this is incorrect. It is headquartered in Washington DC. Correct. It was created with an initial fund of $8.8 billion, not $10.8 billion. So this is incorrect. And Andorra is the 190th member of IMF, which joined it in 2020. Correct. And current chief of World Bank IMF is Kristalina Georgieva. So we need to identify the correct statements, which means the right answer will be option B, only 2 and 4. The IMF provides technical assistance to help member countries strengthen their capacity to design and implement effective policies in 4 areas. Which of the following is not one of the 4 areas? The 4 areas, my dear friends, are monetary and financial policies, fiscal policy and management, economic and financial legislation, and statistics. These are the 4 areas in which the IMF provides countries to strengthen their capacity to design and implement effective policies. Okay. Socio-economic policies and frameworks is not one of them. The right answer is option D. Which of the following statements is correct with respect to IMF quotas? The quotas determine the maximum contribution of a country to IMF's financial resources. This is absolutely correct. These are denominated in SDRs, special drawing rights. These are reviewed at least after every 5 years. ठीक है, इनका जो रिव्यू होता है कोटास का वो हर 5 साल में होता है. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट, विच मीन्स द करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी. ठीक है, तो एंड द नेक्स्ट, GDP of member country has been given the highest weightage for calculating quota. This is also correct. So this one was incorrect. The right answer is option C. तो ये यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ है, इसको इनकरेक्ट कर देते हैं. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये भी करेक्ट था, ये भी करेक्ट था, ये भी करेक्ट था, सिर्फ ये इनकरेक्ट था. ठीक है, तो ऑप्शन डी इज द राइट, सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. IMF lends to its member countries in its artificial currency unit known as SDR. It is an international reserve asset created by IMF in 1969 to supplement its member countries' official reserves. The value of SDR is based on 5 major currencies. Which of the following is not one of the 5 currencies? The 5 currencies, my dear friends, are US dollar, euro, Japanese yen, Chinese yuan, and pound sterling. These are the 5 currencies. So the right answer is Russian ruble. Consider the following statements with respect to the World Bank, and you need to identify the incorrect statement. The World Bank consists of 5 arms. Yes. To be a member of World Bank, a country needs to be a member of IMF. बिल्कुल सही. IBRD is known as soft lending arm. No, it is IDA, which is called as the soft lending arm because IDA provides interest-free loans to the poorest countries. ठीक है, poorest countries को interest-free loan provide कराने का काम करता है ये. ठीक है, for the development process. And India is not a member of ICSID. बिल्कुल सही. India is a member of IBRD, IFC, IDA, and MEGA. These 4 arms, India is a member. However, India is not a member of ICSID. Okay, so this one is correct. Right statement 1, 2, and 4. अच्छा, incorrect बताना. Only 3 will be the right answer. Option B. Consider the following statements with respect to IDA, International Development Association, and you need to identify the correct statements. It was established in 1945 with India as its founding member. Not 1945, it was established in 1960. It was established in 1960 with India as its founding member. It provides long-term interest-free loans to the poorest countries for the development, correct? The repayment periods are stretched over 25 to 40 years. The repayment periods are stretched over 25 to 40 years, and IDA also provides grants to countries at risk of debt distress, correct? So, correct statement बताना है 2, 3 and 4 will be the right answer. Which of the following statements is incorrect with respect to the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trades? It was signed in 1947 to establish free and fair international trade system among member countries. Yes. It was then signed by 23 countries, correct? Headquarters was at Geneva in Switzerland. Yes. And total 8 rounds of negotiations were held under GATT, and one round led to the establishment of WTO. No. It was the Uruguay round which led to the establishment of WTO on 1st of January 1995. That was the 8th round. Okay, 8th round of GATT. Okay, Havana round in fact was the first round. Okay, Havana round was the first. Uruguay round was the 8th one which led to the formation of WTO. The right answer is option D, because this one is the incorrect statement. Okay. Consider the following statements with respect to WTO, and you need to identify the correct statement. It was established on 1st December 1995, not 1st December but 1st January 1995. It is headed by a DG whose term is not 5 years but 4 years. Okay. The higher decision making body is Ministerial Conference. Yes, and unlike IMF and World Bank, WTO has a one country one vote system. Okay, correct बताना है. So the right answer will be option B, only 3 and 4. Alright, only 3 and 4 will be the correct answer. Which of the following is not one of the principles of WTO? World Trade Organization works on 3 principles. One is the national treatment, one is the most favored nation, and third is the special and differential treatment. ठीक है, नेशनल ट्रीटमेंट में हमारे जो डोमेस्टिक प्लेयर्स हैं हम उसको फेवर करते हैं. मोस्ट फेवर्ड नेशन में हम ये बोलते हैं कि हर कंट्री के साथ हमारा जो ट्रेड है उसमें हम किसी के साथ बिजनेस नहीं करेंगे. एंड स्पेशल एंड डिफरेंशियल ट्रीटमेंट उन कंट्रीज को दिया जाता है जिनके साथ हम थोड़ा सा स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट करते हैं. So trade framework among the nations is not one of the principles. The right answer is option D. BIMSTEC is an international organization of 7 South Asian and Southeast Asian nations. There are 14 main sectors of BIMSTEC along technological and economic cooperation among the countries. Which of the following is not one of the 7 members? BIMSTEC is headquartered in Dhaka. It stands for Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multisectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. Let me repeat it. Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multisectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. It has 7 member states: India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Myanmar, India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Myanmar, Sri Lanka and Thailand. These are the 7 members. Maldives is not one of them. The right answer is option C. Which of the following subsidies of WTO are classified as trade distorting? There are 3 types of subsidy of WTO: green, blue and amber box. Amber box is classified as the trade distorting. The right answer is option C. With respect to the organizational structure of WTO, identify the correct statement. It is the highest decision making body and it meets once in every 4 years. No. Yes, it is the highest decision making body, but it meets once in every 2 years, not 4 years. Ministerial conference is attended by governors of central banks of all member nations. Not the governors, but the Minister of Commerce, the Ministers of Commerce and Trade. कॉमर्स ट्रेड एंड इंडस्ट्री, जो भी टर्मिनोलॉजी है किसी एक पर्टिकुलर कंट्री की, जैसे हमारे देश में मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्री तो मिनिस्टर अटेंड करते हैं. ठीक है. जनरल काउंसिल फंक्शंस एज डिस्प्यूट सेटलमेंट बॉडी एंड ट्रेड पॉलिसी रिव्यू बॉडी एंड इट मीट्स वंस एवरी 2 years. नो, इट मीन्स एवरी ईयर. ठीक है, साल में एक बार, मतलब हर साल मिलते हैं ये. ठीक है. एंड काउंसिल फॉर ट्रेड इंक्लूड्स 3 काउंसिल फॉर गुड सर्विसेज एंड ट्रेड रिलेटेड एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट, दैट इज ट्रिप्स. So this one is absolutely correct. The right answer is option D. Which of the following arms of the World Bank is incorrectly matched with its function? IBRD is for economic development of developing and poor countries. IFC provides long-term interest-free loans to the poorest countries for their development. No. IFC, my dear friends, provides the finance to the private sector of a country, to the private sector of a country. And the जो function यहाँ पे लिखा है, providing long term interest free loans to the poorest countries for their development, that is the function of IDA, International Development Association, and not IFC. ठीक है, so this is incorrectly matched. The right answer must be option B. MIGA promotes FDI by providing insurance to private sector foreign investors, and ICSID settles investment related disputes between the member countries. ठीक है, option B is the correct answer. Consider the following statements with respect to SAARC and you need to identify the incorrect statements. It is the regional intergovernmental organization and geopolitical union of South Asian states, and India is a member. India is a member. Okay. There are 8 member states in SAARC. Yes, it was founded in 1985, not 95. And it is not headquartered in Dhaka. Dhaka में BIMSTEC का headquarter है. SAARC का headquarter है जी काठमांडू में, which is the capital of Kathmandu, which is the capital of Nepal. Right? The right answer will be option D, 3 and 4, because we need to identify the incorrect statements. Which of the following statements is incorrect with respect to Association of Southeast Asian Nations? Association of Southeast Asian Nations के respect में हमें incorrect statement बता रहा है. So it is a regional grouping of 10 states in Southeast Asia that aims to promote economic and security cooperation among its 10 members. Correct? The headquarters are not in Kuala Lumpur but are in Jakarta in Indonesia. The headquarters are in Jakarta in Indonesia. This is incorrect. Timor-Leste and Papua New Guinea are the 2 observers. So there are 10 members and 2 observers. It was from the Bangkok Declaration in 1967. This is also correct. So हमें incorrect statement बताना था. The right answer is option B. Which of the following conventions or protocols is incorrectly matched with its year of establishment? Ramsar Convention 1971 correct. Stockholm Convention 2001 correct. Montreal Protocol 1987. 1987 not 1985. ठीक है. And Kyoto Protocol 1997 ये भी correct. So हमारा जो सही आंसर होगा that will be option C, because हमें incorrect वाला मैच करना था. Ramsar Convention, my dear friends, is for wetlands, conservation of wetlands, and Stockholm Convention is for preventing the persistent organic pollutants from the environment. Montreal Protocol is for protecting the ozone layer. Okay, is for protecting the ozone layer, and Kyoto Protocol is for elimination of greenhouse gases from the environment. ठीक है, ये कन्वेंशन प्रोटोकॉल याद कर लेंगे, अच्छा है, इंपॉर्टेंट है. With which of the following objectives Minamata Convention was adopted in 2013? Minamata is a place in Japan. This is option. This was adopted to protect health and environment from the adverse effects of mercury. Mercury जो होता है वो carcinogenic होता है. It can lead to cancer. So this Minamata Convention was adopted to protect health and environment from the adverse effects of mercury. The right answer is option A. Which of the following SDGs is incorrectly matched with its objective? SDG 1 zero hunger. No, पहला वाले गलत है. SDG 1 talks about the zero poverty. SDG 2 is for zero hunger. 3 is for good health and well-being. 4 is for quality education, and 5 is for gender equality. These SDG 1 to 5 you need to remember. These are important. वैसे total we have 17 goals and there are 169 targets. 17 goals and 169 targets are there in SDG, which have to be achieved by 2030. According to the Sustainable Development Report 2025, none of the 17 SDGs will be achieved by 2030. Sustainable Development Report 2025 वाली जो आई है, that is important for you, पढ़ के जाएंगे. The report has identified 5 SDGs which are particularly off track. Which of the following is one of the 5 SDGs? ठीक है, 5 SDGs ऐसी बताइए जो कि ऑफ ट्रैक है, जिसमें से एक जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है वो है जी जीरो हंगर. जीरो हंगर में जो है हम बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे से परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी. एंड द लास्ट क्वेश्चन माय डियर फ्रेंड्स फॉर टुडे. Consider the following statements with respect to Sustainable Development Report 2025 and you need to identify the correct statement. Sweden has been ranked at number 1. It's not Sweden, it's Finland. The fastest progress among OECD nations has been registered by Costa Rica. Yes, and the fastest progress among G20 nations has been registered by Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, right? For the first time, India has been ranked at below 100. Yes, India has been ranked at 99th position, and this is for the first time. India's score was not 57 but 67. So correct statement बता रहे हैं 2 and 3 will be the right answer. Option B. Option B, 2 and 3, my dear friends, will be the correct answer. Alright, that's it for today's class. I hope you guys have learned something from it. If you want to have the PDF of this class, just scan this QR code and join the channel. And Aramba batch for JAIIB is going on. Want to go with it, you can just go to the description of this class and use the coupon code Manish for extra discounts. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, take care, and God bless.